today we are starting a new lesson. We are still in topic 4. We are starting a new lesson which is 4.7, practice multiplication and division facts. So you are going to need your big green math book, and you need to be on page 141 for your solve and share today. Today in this video I'm going to go over your solve and share, your look back, the virtual or the visual learning with Fred, your convince me, and then I will go over your guided practice with you. So go ahead and turn to page 141 in your big green math book. Okay, so today your solve and share is:
a tour bus to a national park holds 56 people. There are 7 tour guides at the park to lead equal groups of people from the bus. How many people are in each tour group? Each person in a group pays a $2 entrance fee to a tour guide. How much does one tour guide collect? Solve these problems any way you choose.
Ooh, lots and lots of information in this problem. Okay, so a tour bus to a national park holds 56 people. Okay, so we know that there's 56 people in this bus, and there are 7 tour guides that will be giving a tour. Okay, so how many people will be in each group? So go ahead in your solve and share. Let me go ahead and try to move this. No, you don't want to move? Okay, they don't want to move. So we know that there are 56 people. And they want to equally divide the 56 people with 7 tour guides. So they want to equally divide 56 people into 7 groups. Okay, go ahead and write that in your solve and share. So a way that we can do this to figure out how many people would be in each group, we can draw 56. And you can divide this. If you already know what the division problem is going to be, go ahead and just write your division problem. I'm going to draw this out just so you guys can see how you can draw it out. So I'm going to make 7 equal groups. I'm just drawing lines because I'm going to make a big circle over here. Oh my, that's not a circle, Miss Sampson. A big circle over here. Big circle over here. That is only 3 groups. 4. See if I can squeeze another circle. 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I made 7 groups, and then I need to equally share 56 people into each one. Ooh, this is going to take me a while. So I have to divide 56 dots equally into each group. 1, 2. You can go ahead and fast forward. This is going to take me a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, 13. Oh my. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, oh man, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. Okay, oh my, that took a while. Okay, so in each circle, you need to count how many dots each circle gets. So you should have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Each circle should have gotten 8 people. So that means your division problem would have been 56 divided into 7 will give you 8. So that means in each group, there will be 8 people 8 people in each group. But we are not done yet, because the second part of the question is, each person in a group now pays $2, a $2 entrance fee. So we already know that there are 8 people in a group, and each person is now going to pay $2. So now you need to figure out how much they are going to pay to get in. So they want to know how much does just one tour guide get. So what you need to do is you need to do 8 times 2, because there's 8 people in a group, but they need to pay $2. So you can just do 8 times 2, which will give you 16. So one tour guide will collect $16. Okay, so that is what you should have on your solve and share. And then at the bottom, you should be able to see your look back from here. On your look back, it says, how can 7 times a missing number equal 56? Help you find that 56 divided by 7 equals the other missing numbers. So how can a multiplication problem help you find a division problem? If you have a different answer, go ahead and write that. This is your look back. So one way that multiplication can help you solve division is that multiplication is just another way to write division, or they are the opposite. So you can write, I know that, you know that 7 times 8 equals 56. So you know that they are related. You know that the division problem is related to the multiplication problem because they are related because they are in the same fact family. Because they are in the same fact family. So any way you write 8 times 7, let me do, for example, 8 times 7 equals 56. And then if you want to write it in another division problem, you could write 56 divided by 7. Divided by 8 will give you 7. So since all those 3 numbers are in the same fact family, give you 7. You know that they are related. So that is your look back, and that was your solve and share. I'm going to go ahead and move on to Fred with the visual learning, so you could go ahead and turn your page to 142. On to your visual learning. This is on page 142. You can just follow along on your book, but if not, just go ahead and look at the screen and see what Fred is up to today.
You can use facts you already know to solve problems. Sabrina has 28 quarters in her bank. She wants to trade all of them for $1 bills. How many $1 bills will she get? Let's find out. You can use repeated addition to find how many quarters make $1. 25 cents plus 25 cents plus 25 cents plus 25 cents equals 100 cents, or $1. There are 4 quarters in $1. There are different ways to find how many $1 bills Sabrina will get. One way is to find how many equal groups of 4 are in 28. Since each group has 4, you can use a known division fact. 28 is the dividend. 4 is the divisor. 28 divided by 4 equals 7. To check your work,
You can subtract 4 from 28 7 times. There are 7 equal groups of 4 in 28, so 7 is the correct quotient. Another way to solve the problem is to find what number times 4 equals 28. Make an array with 28 quarters. There are 4 quarters in each row. How many rows are there?
Select your answer.
How many rows are there? So your options are 6, 7, and 8. So all you need to do is count the rows. So we know there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows. Yay!
There are 7 rows. 7 times 4 equals 28. Sabrina can trade 28 quarters for 7 $1 bills. The array also shows that 28 can be divided into 7 groups of 4. Now you know how to use multiplication and division facts you already know to solve problems.
Okay, we are going to go ahead and move on to your Convince Me at the bottom of page, at the bottom of page 142. So your Convince Me today is,
why can both 28 divided by 7 equal to blank and blank multiplied by 7 equal to 28 be used to solve the problem shown?
okay, so the problem that was on the visual learning was Sabrina has 28 quarters in her bank. She wants to trade all of them for $1 bills. How many $1 bills will Sabrina get? So we know that in the visual learning, she ended up getting 4. And then we know another number is 7, another number is 28. So how can the division problem of 28 divided by 7 equals blank and blank times 7 equal 28 be used to solve the problem shown? Well, what we know about all these 3 numbers is no matter if they're in a multiplication problem or a division problem, they all are related. So they're in the same fact family. So both equations, you can write this in your Convince Me. Both equations, so both the division and the multiplication use the same numbers because all 3 numbers belong to the same fact family. Good. So like you know that 4 times 7 equals 28, and then if we did the flip of that, that would be 7 times 4 equals 28. And then if we wanted to write a division sentence out of that, we would do 28 divided by 4 equals 7. And then another way we can write a division problem using those 3 numbers is 28 divided by 7 equals 4. So those 3 numbers, or those 2 problems, help show the problem above just because they are in the same fact family. Okay, so that is your Convince Me. Go ahead and move on to page 143. I'm going to go over that with you very quickly, but I think you guys will be able to do it. Your guided practice, which is on page 143. You only need to do problems 1 through 19 today, so you do not need to do the back page. I'm going to go ahead and do problems 1 and 2 with you, and then 3 through 19 you guys can do on your own. So number 1, look back at the problem on the previous page. Suppose Sabrina put 8 more quarters in her bank. How many $1 bills can she trade for the quarters in her bank now? So originally, on page 142, originally Sabrina had 28 quarters. So now she wants to add 8 more to that. So plus 8. So I would write 28 plus 8. She wants to add 8 more quarters to that. 28 plus 8 will give you 36 quarters. So now that she added 8 more, she now has 36 quarters. And so now she wants to see how many quarters or how many $1 bills she can get out of that. So what you need to do is do 36 divided by 4, since we know that a dollar has 4 quarters in them. So 36 divided by 4 quarters will give you the answer of 9. So she will get $9. Okay. Moving on to number 2, Calvin solves the equation of 49 divided by 7 equals blank. How does this help him complete the equation 7 times blank equals 49? So we need to look at the numbers that are being used, and then we need to ask ourselves, if we want to solve a division problem, we need to see what times 7 would give us 49, and then we can go from there. So we know that our numbers in our fact family so far are 7, a missing number, and 49. So we need to figure out first what times 7 will give us 49. So we can solve the multiplication first. So we know that 7 times 7 will give us 49, which means that the answer to the division problem is 49 divided by 7 equals 7. So the reason why the multiplication problem helps us solve the division problem is the numbers. Go ahead and write this. The numbers for the division and multiplication problem are in the same fact family. The multiplication problem helps us solve for the division problem. Okay, so that is number 1 and 2 on your page 143. Number 3 through 19, I think you can do on your own. They are just division problems and a couple multiplication problems. So go ahead and do that, and you guys are all good to go. I'll talk to you later.